we do here is supporting asylum seekers and refugees from all around the world that find their way into the UK.
One of the most important place for help is here. You know, for refugee people, they have a different option for registration, for universal credit, Derby home, different options. We have a lot of family in Derby, the same as my family. You know, for this season in winter is difficult. For some family, they have children, they haven't anywhere for living. You know, mentally is not good because it's too much pressure and stress for each family.
Unfortunately, my family is not here, but I have a big family in Derby, name is DRS, because anytime is help us. And now I'm volunteering here because I like to help people.
So we take a very small proportion of the world's refugees and asylum seekers, but those that we do take, some of them end up here in Derby. We welcome them every week, as you've seen today. We provide a welcome, safe space. The first and golden rule is that everyone feels welcome, first of all. And then we can start to deal with all the other issues that we have.
You know, when you come, you are in a shell. And then those little things, the swimming, the walking, the football, everything, they help you. You start forgetting what happened back home. You start finding yourself opening up, meeting new people.
We're a community centre. We're not a school, but we do teach informal English. We're a community centre, not a music centre, but we do teach music. We also have an allotment. We also have a bike repair centre, and we try and refurbish donated bikes to give to the asylum seekers and refugees.
I started go to the arrest since I come here. Then I met Mr. Paul and my friend there, and they suggest me to come to the allotment. I'm happy actually to come here. Yeah, we are meeting here and we have lunch and we do some gardening here. And we spend a great time with my friends here.
It's really good for us when a person comes to a new country. So they have to face a lot of challenges regarding to different culture, different traditional everything. But because my language was quite good, so I didn't think that it is a new country for me. So that's why I found it really comfortable and I like it. As you know that I'm an asylum seeker, so that's obvious that I'm under stress.
And the mental health of all these people, they're all traumatised, they all have some level of PTSD. And because they're stuck in hotel rooms and hostels, they can't deal with that mental health issue. And it's storing up problems for the NHS. So what we hope we are doing here is to bring the level of stress down to more manageable levels, so everyone can talk to each other. We've got all nationalities here, from all over Africa, from all over the Middle East, and sometimes from South America. We've had Venezuela, we've had El Salvador, we've had Vietnam, and Ukraine, obviously. So we've got people from all over, and they can all mingle together. Even though they don't speak the same languages, there is a common language of music or cycling or football or cricket, all of which brings people together.
I'm looking for a job. I send my CV for different agencies, but you know, for refugee people, the most important item is for apply for different companies experience. I have experience in my country, in my field, but you know, in the UK, you have to show more qualification and proof for your job.
All of them are traumatised by the experiences that they've had. All of them have come from conflict-torn countries or have come because of some other persecution, whether it's religious or sexuality, and they all have gone through the three traumas that I describe to people. It's the first trauma, which is the worst, when you leave your own country, when you leave your own house, your own street, village, family behind. You make that decision, and that's incredibly traumatic. The second trauma is the journey to get here, whether it's from southern parts of Africa or parts of the Middle East, all the way across Africa and the Middle East into Europe and finally to the UK. And the third trauma, sadly and unnecessarily, is the trauma of dealing with the asylum system that we presently have in the UK, which is really hard to get to grips with. But you can see what we do here, and we try to get to grips with it and just make people feel as though they are part of a community. And I hope they all go away smiling.